Have you ever thought about whether begging someone to stay in your life would really make you happy or help you get the love and respect you deserve? The answer is a resounding no. Beseeching someone to stay in your life is not only useless, it is also harmful. Remember that you should never let someone be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Treat yourself with love and respect. Do not expect others to do so if you cannot do it for yourself. In this video, we will look at 10 ways to love a loved naturally without forcing it. These ideas come from Stoic philosophy, an ancient but powerful and relevant philosophy that teaches us never to beg for anyone's love or attention. You will learn how to keep your confidence strong, become aware of your true worth, and allow love to come to you naturally and honestly. Come with me on a journey to discover the freedom of love where you will never have to beg for anything and where everything comes to you with meaning and ease. Before we begin, I want to challenge you to watch the entire video and not miss a single lesson. Each of the 10 lessons we share contains powerful insights that can change the way you live and see the world. Lesson 7 will introduce a completely new way of thinking about love and self-esteem that you simply cannot miss. Write these 4 words in the comments. Sharing your thoughts is a way to join a community of people who are learning and growing through Stoic philosophy. Thank you for watching, and now let's begin this journey together. Number 1, respect for yourself in partnerships. Self-respect is the foundation of everything you do and choose. Respecting yourself means not only remaining faithful to your values, but also learning how to apply Stoic philosophy to relationships with confidence and wisdom. This helps you maintain your dignity and prevents you from falling into the trap of seeking validation or love from others. A healthy relationship requires balance between giving and receiving love, care, and respect. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of maintaining this balance. When you respect yourself, you naturally expect and maintain respect from the other person as well. This creates the foundation for a happy and long-lasting relationship. It is important to understand how essential self-esteem and self-respect truly are. Remaining in a relationship where you are not respected damages your self-worth and prevents both personal and spiritual growth. To protect yourself, you must sometimes have the courage to end relationships that diminish your dignity. What truly makes a relationship meaningful and enduring is a deep connection built upon shared values. Look for partners who help you grow in patience, wisdom, and understanding. Challenges and difficulties can strengthen a relationship when both individuals learn from them and grow together. Allow life and love to unfold naturally. What you deserve will come without you having to beg for it. Self-respect is an essential part of every healthy relationship. It means recognizing your own needs, values, and boundaries and expecting others to respect them as well. Your self-respect influences both how you treat yourself and how you allow others to treat you. Having self-respect helps you maintain balance between giving and receiving love, support, and respect. Knowing your worth is essential. Understand that you are valuable and meaningful simply by being who you are. It means recognizing both your strengths and imperfections and accepting yourself completely. It also means understanding that you deserve to be treated with kindness and dignity. Setting boundaries is another crucial step. Protect your emotional and physical well-being by establishing clear limits in your relationships. Boundaries help others understand what behavior is acceptable and what is not, ensuring that your needs are respected. Communication is equally important. Be open and honest about your feelings, desires, and thoughts. Active listening and confident expression are key components of healthy communication. They create relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, but maintaining your independence is also essential. While compromise and sharing are important parts of relationships, it is vital to preserve your individuality. Continue pursuing your hobbies, interests, friendships, and personal goals. Never lose yourself in the process of loving someone else. Finally, demand respect. Ensure that you are treated with dignity and consideration. If someone repeatedly disrespects or diminishes you, you must address their behavior and, if necessary, consider ending the relationship. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and support. In relationships, self-respect means valuing yourself and ensuring that interactions are grounded in respect, understanding, and genuine care. Number 2, why love at first sight is not real. Have you ever been captivated by a beautiful story where two strangers meet and instantly feel as if they have known each other forever? Or perhaps you have met someone and felt a sudden spark as if lightning had struck. Many people believe that this romanticized idea, often portrayed in movies and books, is the sign of true love. However, Stoic philosophy and reality suggest otherwise. Stories about love at first sight often portray instant emotional connections. But in real life, meaningful relationships rarely develop that way. True love requires time. It grows through understanding, patience, and shared commitment. Those sudden feelings that resemble lightning are often nothing more than physical attraction or temporary infatuation. Infatuation can create intense emotions, excitement, jealousy, protectiveness, but these feelings do not provide a stable foundation for long-term relationships. True love is more like a plant. It requires patience, care, and consistent nurturing. For it to flourish, both individuals must invest time, understanding, and commitment. Stoic wisdom teaches us that love should grow naturally. It should never be rushed or forced. Patience and trust in the natural process are essential. Real love begins with loving yourself. When you value and respect yourself, you can give and receive love more honestly and wholeheartedly. The relationships we cultivate greatly influence our quality of life. Remember, love at first sight is often a romantic illusion. The foundation of lasting love lies in patience, commitment, and allowing love to grow naturally. By caring for yourself, practicing patience, and trusting the natural unfolding of relationships, you create the conditions for genuine love and lasting happiness. Tell us what you think about Stoicism and love at first sight in the comments below. Let's spread awareness about authentic love and how to build meaningful relationships. For centuries, love at first sight has been a recurring theme in literature, movies, and popular culture. It describes the intense, romantic attraction someone feels the moment they see another person. However, modern psychology and relationship studies challenge this idea. They suggest that what people often call love at first sight is more likely physical attraction and idealization, rather than a deep emotional connection. For hundreds of years, love at first sight has been a popular theme in books, movies, and pop culture. It describes the strong, romantic desire someone feels the moment they see another person. Modern psychology and relationship studies, however, question this idea. They suggest that what most people think of as love at first sight may be more about physical attraction and idealization than a truly deep connection. First impressions of someone are often based on their appearance and the impression they give. This instant connection can feel powerful, but it is not the same as deep emotional love that develops over time. It is common to feel an immediate spark when meeting someone. But that does not mean you know anything about their personality, values, or compatibility. Getting to know someone gradually, following social expectations, and our natural tendency to see the best in people we do not yet know can all contribute to the illusion of love at first sight. People often project their own desires and expectations onto someone they find attractive. This projection can create the feeling of instant connection, even when the relationship is still superficial. When we see someone we find attractive, our brain releases dopamine, a chemical associated with pleasure and excitement. This chemical reaction can make us confuse feelings of excitement and attraction with love. The rush of dopamine during a first encounter can make the moment feel magical or destined. But it is primarily a biological response rather than proof of deep love. True love requires time to grow. It develops through understanding, mutual respect, and shared experiences. Instant attraction does not yet contain this depth. Long-lasting relationships usually involve learning about each other's strengths, flaws, habits, and values over time. This process strengthens the emotional bond between two people. Maintaining a healthy level of skepticism about the idea of love at first sight can protect us from becoming emotionally invested too quickly. Recognizing that genuine connection requires time allows us to build relationships that are stronger and more meaningful. Love at first sight may be a beautiful storytelling device, but it is important to distinguish between instant attraction and real, enduring love. When we understand the psychological and emotional dynamics involved, we can approach relationships with greater clarity and honesty. This understanding leads to healthier and more fulfilling connections. Number 3, learning from rejection and embracing self-worth. When searching for love and happiness, we inevitably encounter rejection. Rejection can be painful, but from a Stoic philosophical perspective, it is also an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Each rejection becomes not only a lesson, but also a moment to reaffirm our self-worth. By not chasing love desperately, but allowing it to develop naturally, we learn to respect ourselves and avoid depending on the approval of others. For example, Maria was a young woman who spent years trying to make her boyfriend happy and earn more of his love. However, the relationship gradually drained her energy, took away her joy, and slowly damaged her self-esteem. She lived in constant fear that if she failed to meet her boyfriend's expectations, he would leave her. One day, after a painful rejection in which her efforts went unnoticed, Maria stopped and reflected on her own worth before God. She realized that true love does not come from begging or forcing affection, but from sincerity and mutual respect. Maria began focusing on herself, engaging in activities she enjoyed, and learning to value her own life. She discovered peace and happiness within herself, no longer depending on the approval of others. Maria's story teaches us that rejection can become a turning point that leads us to value ourselves more deeply. Rejection is not a sign of failure. It can be an opportunity to find freedom and happiness on our own path. Through rejection, we learn to love and respect ourselves, something that God desires for every person. By learning from rejection and affirming our own worth, we not only prepare ourselves for real love, but also build a strong and independent spirit that cannot easily be shaken by criticism or rejection. Rejection is a natural part of life, but it can deeply affect our sense of self-worth. Learning to handle rejection with dignity is essential for both personal and professional growth. Rejection does not mean that you lack value. Disappointment is a universal human experience. Whether it happens in a job application, a romantic relationship, or a social situation, rejection often results from circumstances that are outside our control. It does not define our worth or abilities. Every rejection offers an opportunity to learn. By analyzing what happened, we can identify areas where improvement may be possible. Constructive feedback, both given and received, can reveal our strengths and help us grow. When approached with a learning mindset, rejection becomes a stepping stone rather than a barrier. After experiencing rejection, it is natural to feel disappointed. However, it is important to treat yourself with kindness. Avoid negative self-talk and instead focus on your strengths and accomplishments. Self-compassion strengthens resilience and helps you recover more quickly. Surround yourself with supportive people. Friends, family, mentors, and colleagues can offer encouragement and perspective during difficult times. A strong support system reminds you that you are valued and respected, reinforcing your self-worth. Number 4, avoid becoming too idealistic. Have you ever wondered why love can sometimes cause pain? Choosing a life partner requires wisdom and care. Stoic philosophy teaches that genuine love cannot be forced, and that avoiding the idealization of our partner is essential for maintaining healthy relationships. When we create unrealistic expectations about our partners, we begin to see them through a distorted and unrealistic lens. This often leads to disappointment when reality fails to match those expectations. To prevent this, we must focus on understanding and accepting our partners as they truly are, with both their strengths and their imperfections. Imagine expecting your partner to be perfect always, attentive, and never making mistakes. When reality contradicts this illusion, disappointment becomes inevitable. Instead, we must accept that every person is human and capable of making mistakes. Recognizing this helps us build relationships that are more realistic and sustainable. The Bible teaches that love is patient and kind, not jealous or arrogant. These teachings remind us how important respect and understanding are within relationships. We should not view our partners through the lens of idealization, but rather through compassion and forgiveness. To truly love someone means accepting both their virtues and their imperfections. This approach allows relationships to become deeper, more authentic, and more enduring. If we continue learning and applying these principles, we can create relationships grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and growth. When we stop idealizing our partners and begin accepting them for who they are, love becomes more natural and sustainable. Remember that love cannot be forced. It is a journey of acceptance and shared development, and along this journey we discover true joy and peace. Idealization is the process of giving someone, something, or an idea overwhelmingly positive traits. It may create an appealing image, but it often distorts reality and leads people to expect too much. To avoid idealization, we must recognize and accept people's flaws. Doing so allows us to develop a more balanced and accurate understanding of others. By embracing the complexity of real life, this approach leads to healthier relationships, better decision-making, and deeper personal growth. Understand that everything and everyone has flaws. Accepting imperfection helps us maintain realistic expectations and appreciate the genuine qualities of people and experiences. Reflect carefully on your assumptions and evaluate situations objectively. Avoid jumping to conclusions based on limited information. Seek multiple perspectives to develop a more complete understanding. Set goals for yourself and others that are realistic and achievable. Recognize that perfection is unattainable and striving for it can lead to disappointment. Balance hope with realism to maintain a grounded perspective. Reflect on your own tendency to idealize others and explore the reasons behind it. Strengthen your sense of self-worth and acceptance. Mindfulness helps you remain present and connected with reality rather than with illusions. Promote open and honest dialogue. Address disagreements and mistakes directly. Instead of relying on idealized expectations, build relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. When people stop chasing perfection and begin accepting reality, they can develop stronger relationships, make wiser choices, and live more balanced and fulfilling lives. 5. Stoic ideas about reciprocity. For mutual support to exist, kindness must be returned through fair and generous actions. This reflects the Stoic belief that we are all interconnected and that our actions should contribute to the well-being of the community. This principle also applies to personal relationships, especially romantic ones. Expressing gratitude and appreciation toward our partners strengthens the bond between two people. Think of reciprocity as a dance of giving and receiving, each movement contributing to a rhythm of mutual respect and appreciation. Kindness toward others teaches us important lessons about love and connection. Do not beg for love. True love is an exchange in which both individuals respect each other's worth. Knowing your value and preserving it is essential. Consider the story of Linda and David. Linda believed she needed to place David's needs above her own in order to earn his love. However, David's feelings remained uncertain, leaving Linda exhausted and questioning her worth. One day, Linda discovered Stoic teachings about reciprocity principles emphasizing self-respect and authenticity in relationships. Inspired by these ideas, she began focusing on herself, taking care of her well-being and recognizing her own value. Gradually, her perspective transformed her relationship with David. She stopped begging for his affection and instead fostered a balanced relationship based on mutual appreciation. She valued his efforts while maintaining her dignity. Over time, their relationship grew stronger, built upon genuine connection and mutual respect. The Bible also speaks about love as a gift from God, patient, kind, merciful, and selfless. By trusting in divine wisdom and love, we learn to allow love to flow naturally rather than forcing it. In conclusion, reciprocity teaches us that love should be an exchange of mutual respect and appreciation. By embracing this principle, we build healthier relationships and align ourselves with the idea of unconditional love. Know your worth. Be sincere. Allow love to unfold naturally. This is the art of love that never requires begging. We appreciate you watching this entire video and hope the insights shared have given you new perspectives about life and relationships. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it so that more people can discover the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Now, let us move on to another important topic: how Stoic philosophy can help us make wise decisions and build lasting relationships. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium. It emphasizes the development of self-control and inner strength as a way to manage difficult emotions. At the heart of Stoic ethics lies the principle of living in harmony with nature and reason. One important concept in Stoic philosophy is reciprocity, the idea that people should share both benefits and responsibilities with one another. Stoics apply reciprocity in daily life through gratitude, acts of kindness, and fairness in relationships. This can appear in small gestures of generosity, cooperation in work, and maintaining balance in personal and professional interactions. According to Stoic philosophy, reciprocity contributes to a fair and harmonious society. By understanding and practicing reciprocity, people create stronger relationships and promote the common good. 6. Choosing a life partner. For a relationship to be lasting and fulfilling, it must maintain a balance between reason and emotion. To choose a life partner wisely, we must understand their core values and virtues. A good life partner will not only celebrate success with us, but will also stand beside us when facing life's inevitable challenges. Let's look at the story of Silas and Gina. Silas met Gina at a church event. Instead of being attracted only to her looks or a temporary impression, Silas chose to take the time to get to know Gina better. He began by talking to her and doing charity work with her so that he could better understand her core. values, and personal qualities. As they spent more time together, Silas realized that Gina was kind, patient, and had a strong faith in God. These were all qualities that Silas had always valued and hoped to find in a life partner. Silas did not rush into a decision. He remembered the Stoic teaching that happiness does not come from external sources, but from inner harmony and peace of mind. Over time, Silas and Gina went through many difficult moments together. During these trials, they turned to their love, their faith in God, and the principles of Stoic philosophy to guide them. This strengthened their relationship and helped it endure, demonstrating how Stoic wisdom can guide the process of choosing a life partner. God teaches us that true love is not possessiveness or force, but generosity and unconditional giving. Because Silas remained patient, his love for Gina grew naturally without pressure or desperation. Choosing whom to marry is one of the most important decisions a person will ever make. This decision affects not only personal happiness, but also future family life, career choices, and overall satisfaction with life. Careful reflection, self-awareness, and understanding the qualities that contribute to a healthy relationship are essential parts of this process. Number 7, emotional strength in relationships. Stoic philosophy teaches us that some things in life are beyond our control, and love is one of them. Every relationship will inevitably encounter challenges. However, the longevity of a relationship depends largely on how partners face and overcome those challenges together. For example, a young couple who has recently married may face numerous difficulties as they begin building their life together. They may struggle with financial responsibilities, personal differences, or unexpected obstacles. Instead of allowing these challenges to damage their relationship, they can apply Stoic principles to strengthen their emotional resilience. They learn to accept the things they cannot change and focus on improving the things they can. Patience, gratitude, and mutual understanding make them stronger. Faith in God can also help people develop emotional strength. For example, during difficult times, they may find comfort and direction in their faith. Believing in divine providence and the greater meaning of life helps them remain calm and steady. The Bible teaches that God is faithful and will not allow you to be tested beyond what you can endure. This belief offers reassurance and helps people face challenges with trust and patience. Many studies have shown that individuals who successfully manage small daily stresses are also better prepared to handle major difficulties. This means resilience is valuable not only in everyday situations, but also during significant life challenges. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we can cultivate strong emotional resilience by accepting what we cannot change and focusing on improving ourselves. This approach helps love relationships grow naturally and sustainably. What challenges have you faced in love, and how did you overcome them? Please share your stories and experiences in the comments section below. When discussing relationships, emotional resilience refers to the ability to face and adapt to emotional challenges and pressures within a relationship. It means maintaining balance, connection, and understanding even when circumstances become difficult. Developing emotional resilience can strengthen relationships, deepen emotional connections, and promote long-term happiness and stability. Caring for your mental and physical health enables you to better support your partner. Encourage each other in healthy habits and dedicate time to activities that strengthen your bond. Building emotional resilience in relationships requires time and effort, but it leads to deeper and more lasting connections. Couples who practice these principles are better prepared to navigate life's ups and downs together. Number 8, maintaining independence within a partnership. Sharing your life with someone does not mean doing everything together. Healthy relationships require each person to maintain their individuality and give each other space to grow. To prevent love from becoming a burden or dependency, it is important for both partners to maintain independence. Stoic philosophy emphasizes personal autonomy even within relationships. Maintaining independence not only preserves each individual's identity, but also strengthens the relationship itself. Religious teachings also support this idea. According to the Bible, each person is a unique being created in God's image with their own purpose and responsibilities. Jesus taught that love is not possession, but sharing and mutual respect. When you maintain independence in a relationship, you preserve your own freedom while also allowing your partner to feel respected and valued. This freedom allows both individuals to grow separately and together without becoming overly dependent on one another. Independence also creates opportunities for reflection, personal development, and engaging in activities that bring freshness and energy into the relationship. This philosophy encourages us to respect ourselves as well as our partners. It reminds us not to control or force others to change according to our expectations. Instead, we should create an environment where both partners feel free, respected, and supported. In such an environment, love grows naturally without pressure, control, or limitation. True love is not about possession. It is about valuing and caring for each other's freedom. Leave a comment about building personal independence as the foundation for a healthy and long-lasting relationship, one where love does not have to be forced but grows and blooms naturally. Finding a balance between individual freedom and shared responsibilities is essential for maintaining independence within a partnership. Number 9. Practicing gratitude in love. Gratitude is not only a virtue, it is also a powerful force within relationships. Being thankful reminds us of the reasons we fell in love in the first place and helps us appreciate and preserve those meaningful qualities. Gratitude is not merely an emotion. It must also be expressed through actions. Studies have shown that expressing gratitude helps couples remember the initial feelings and motivations that inspired their commitment. Sacrifice and mutual care form the foundation of long-lasting relationships. In everyday life, we often see families living peacefully and harmoniously. Yet sometimes couples who were once deeply in love slowly grow distant without realizing it. In the past, they were inseparable, missing each other after just a single day apart, longing to reconnect. Over time, however, responsibilities and distractions begin to accumulate. Work pressures, raising children, fatigue, late-night activities, social obligations, and personal interests gradually consume the time that once belonged to the relationship. At the end of the day, exhaustion replaces romance. Partners fall asleep immediately, leaving little energy for the love that once felt effortless. Love cannot be sustained by romantic emotion alone. Youth and beauty inevitably fade with time. Gratitude, however, helps us remember the meaningful experiences of the past and strengthens the relationship. For those who believe in God, gratitude also becomes an expression of faith. It reminds us that love itself is a divine gift. Leave a comment saying, "I am thankful to God for what I have, and I will cherish and care for my relationship." Stoic philosophy teaches that gratitude does not merely sustain love, it strengthens it. Remember that love should never be forced. Allow it to grow naturally, and through gratitude we discover that what we truly need will come in the most natural way. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that enhances well-being, strengthens relationships, and encourages a positive perspective on life. When practiced within love, gratitude deepens emotional connection and fosters peaceful and fulfilling relationships. by intentionally recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of our partners and our relationships. We build stronger bonds. Gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the positive elements in our lives and relationships. It means valuing your partner's character, actions, and presence in your life. This practice fosters happiness and emotional closeness. Number 10, cultivating intentional communication. Intentional communication requires awareness of our words and the impact they have. It means communicating with clarity, purpose, and care. It involves active listening, thoughtful expression, and meaningful conversations that deepen understanding and connection. People can have more meaningful and impactful interactions by applying these concepts. This can lead to better understanding and teamwork in all areas of life. Communicating with intention is more than just telling someone something. It's also about showing respect, understanding, and empathy. In romantic relationships, encouraging intentional communication is a key part of staying connected and understanding each other, which builds a strong base for love to grow naturally without any pressure. Stoic philosophy says that we should listen with both our ears and our hearts. Deep listening helps us understand our partner's feelings, thoughts, and wants better. This not only avoids misunderstandings, but also shows that we respect and care for them. When we truly listen, we make room for love to grow. Stoics say that people should always speak honestly and clearly without any expectations or biases getting in the way. Honesty and communication build trust and confidence. When we talk about our thoughts and feelings honestly, we show our partners who we really are and give them a chance to respond in kind. Clarity helps avoid misunderstandings and make sure that ideas get across correctly. Communication in love isn't always easy. There will be times when you argue or fight. Be patient and tolerant. Don't act quickly, and always try to solve problems in a calm and logical way. Communication that is patient and tolerant helps us keep our inner peace and harmony in the relationship, which is important for love to grow in a healthy way. If you listen carefully, speak honestly, and be patient in your communication, you will find that love doesn't need to be begged for, but will come naturally and last. We hope that talking about Stoic philosophy has given you more information about love and how to build a lasting relationship. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button. Share it with your friends and family and leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos about Stoic philosophy and inspiration. If you want to know when we post a new video, just hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more movies that will teach you more useful things about Stoicism. Thanks, and see you in the next video.